Oh my goodness, man. Ice Cube! Ice Cube, goodbye. What I'm saying. It's amazing how just about a month ago Ice Cube was looked at as one of the pioneers and those who was taking a stand when all this was going on. Man, this is very shocking, right? Mm, mm, mm. What is this about? What is this really about? Now you have all these people who came out and made videos. I sat back. I said, I'm gonna sit back because everybody gonna piggyback off me after I say what I say and be like, "Oh, we already knew that. No, we already knew that." Then some Joe Blow come out and say something. Oh, did you know they exposing the industry? Oh man, this world, man, this world we live in, it's crazy, ain't it? Now, Ice Cube has always been a person who has been a very crafty, shrewd businessman. He's pissed off a lot of people in his hip hop career and as in his acting career. He's stolen and he's not above any of it. Stealing material, stealing work, taking credit for stuff he hasn't done. He has done all of these things in life, but yet he's done a lot of good. But when people start going down this lane, they let you know what they are in the first place. When Ice Cube had his Death Certificate album and he had cut off his and got the bald head, and everybody thought he was going Muslim. He was with Khalid Abdul Muhammad, and Common made that line. You talking about bean pies and drinking St. Ives in the same rhyme. Talking about slinging bean pies and drinking St. Ives in the same rhyme. That was that was very true to what Ice Cube was. He was a corporate man. Don't drink 8 balls. St. Ives is giving ends. He was about the business. So him being anti-Semitic and all that stuff that people were trying to throw on him at the time, it didn't really mean anything, right? It wasn't going to stick. That only was going to boost up his market in the ghetto. Are We There Yet? Is the movie that crossed him over into households in 2010. That one family film movie, that Are We There Yet? Was watched by more Caucasians just as much as blacks and Hispanics. They watch Are We There Yet? It was so much of a hit, it spawned off a sequel. Okay? Then he turned that into a sitcom with his Cube vision. Cube has been very shrewd with his film business as well, which is now suffering. A lot of things that he had in business, his clothing lines, a lot of this stuff is suffering. The big three is another, league right now that's starting, and it had a lot of star power and all these different things, but due to the pandemic, it's suffering. They have a network deal with ESPN, but by it being canceled and not being back like the rest of the other companies with basketball and everything, the league, I mean, it has to be promised insurances. They want generators to try to clean everything out. They make their money mostly selling tickets, people showing up to watch the games, and getting the fans back into it, using all the retired players who still want to do it. And it ain't rigged, you know, and that's the best part about it. It's just basketball. Whoever wins, wins. That's why people wanted to support the big three, want to come out and do all these things that he's doing. Now, Ice Cube people don't do anything unless his wife Kim is basically made the decision. She's the decision maker. She pulls the trigger. So if he's sitting down to work with Bush's team, that's not his decision. That's Kim's decision. And I know what this was all about. Cube is doing this for other insurances that's about Ice Cube and not about black people. Cube swore to God he did a whole little press conference to tell you why he did it, and basically his reasoning made no sense. Well, if it's the one person, they all bad, but we got to work with whoever's in power, right? So right now I'm working with who's in power. No, you're not. It's an election going on. Why wouldn't you wait till the fallout of the election, then you start working with who's in power? You working with the people in power right now. Well, I just look at it a little differently. I see a lot of like scenarios that are completely different. You know, I see a lot of angles that are different. He's thinking of it as a corporate, you know, Trump is always willing to throw some money somewhere and finagle and make deals. Biden, not so much. Trump is like, yeah, man, come over here and work with my campaign and all that. We'll say this campaign fund and big three film, Q Vision. Oh yeah, we'll help all that out. You come help me out. I'm gonna scratch my back. I'll scratch yours. And this is all about Ice Cube. But he played the role to get people to back him again. But this is gonna end up hurting Cube down the long run because the majority of the people that came out to support him were the brothers for the big three. Now that's sad that you took this type of position knowing that the big three is basically 89, if not 90% African American. So I'm just saying. Now, it's a bad move by Cube, man. It's a bad move. But then again, is he right? I mean, if you're saying you're voting for the one who's racist, I'm trying to stay away from the racist guy. They both racist. They both support systematic racism. So, what is your real motivation here? You know, that's what we're trying to arrive to. We're trying to arrive to that moment. Like, what is the motivation behind all this? We need to get to that moment because what we're seeing here doesn't make any sense. So until we get on the right track or the right road, this is where it is right now. So we got to get off that train and get on the right track, effective immediately. Okay? Stop following people who are trying to lead the way. That's done. We've done that so how many times, and it's gotten us where? Nowhere. People who try to come out to be the leader, stop doing all that. Think for self. Not think I'm gonna do what's best for me. No, if you want to get involved, get involved. Y'all could team up where everybody's a boss. Everybody words mean something. That's when you're strong. See, the problem with the past in black leadership is all he had to do was take out the leader and everybody was lost because everybody else was just following. Like, we don't have to do anything. They're going to do the thinking for us. They're going to do everything else. We just got to follow. No. You have to be just as student as they are. You have to be just as vested because when one voice silenced, another voice will rise. They will not be able to silence us. It'll be too many voices. You see, that's how winning is done. That's how success and progress is made. Progress ain't one guy like, oh, I'm gonna lead the way. Just stand there with me. I'm gonna be the one. That don't work. It has shown you from the past it doesn't work. Now, is Ice Cube making this decision because he thinks it's the right move and Biden is not for us? None of them are for us. But he could get more out of Trump for himself than he could ever get from Biden. And that's really just the gist of it. Don't forget to subscribe to the page, hit that notification bell, and when you subscribe, and definitely, if you want to support the page, my cash app is Carceno, Karceno. I gotta go answer this call, man. It's a serious call, so I gotta go make it. I'm out.